back again to another video you guys are expecting or thinking about. So guys, of course I bring to you guys good news, good tidings and all of that. You guys know that on this channel me I really do things when say they popular. When I tell you say something, you know they popular, you know they popular be that. So if I tell you say something, you know they popular, you know they popular be that. And I understand that some people be like, some people are giving it for free, some people are giving if so people have come here to give it for free. I'm sure by now you will not be watching this video. So me, I don't know, all those things very popular. I always want this thing to go and dig things out, like to go and do things that are not popular, they're not in the public domain, they're not in the public space. And I don't do things that are popular because of course people misuse it, people abuse it, and you know, when there is plenty people in the system and all of that, it just becomes saturated, and then these people too, they start increasing their requirements and all of that. So when I'm making this video, this particular cause, this particular party, it never cast land before this kind of thing will cast them, unless you pay for the DC, then you decide to make video and tell people, and that's on you. But I'm not sure somebody that is trying to use this pathway where we say they don't cast all the pathway where they've cast this way, cast this one, then you now see another one, you decide to make video and start saying everybody come. And if you decide to say everybody come, his jokes is on you and not me. So what actually came about this course is because in my emails, in my DMs, like when I did consultation for clients, like some of my senior colleagues as well, they send me email, they be like, Dr. Demi, I'm still a medical student, I'll never be full doctor, you get. They'll be like, do you know of any other country we can move to instead of all this expensive exam, instead of all this hard exam, you know, all those things. A nurse will be like, for you to write English, for example, if you're a Nigerian nurse, and for you to write English, you have to be able to either travel to South Africa or travel to Philippines. And most of these exams, I tell you that these exams that are popular, there's always one special requirement that they will have to it because it's becoming so distinct. But then you see this particular course, that's why I used to tell people that if you have one update, you know they cast down. This one you can do everything from inside your house with just your laptop. What did I say? With just your laptop. If you know you don't have a laptop, I'm sorry, this cannot work for you. But if you know you can borrow a laptop from somebody, maybe you have a colleague, you have a cousin that can borrow you laptop, and they will not disturb you, like they don't like to use the laptop. This will work for you. And aside laptop, me making this video, anytime I make research like this, talking about one pathway, you know I'm from Nigeria, I always like to put the Nigerian factor to consider it, because you know what makes sense. Let me come and say one thing. And the country I am from, they are not eligible or they cannot go through this pathway. So yeah, you understand. After the first requirement, you need a laptop. So if you don't have a laptop, let to go and borrow. Who go borrow the laptop? The person will not disturb you. And aside that, you need lights. I will not lie for you. You need lights. I understand that some of you say you have generator. With all the research, this not, I started making this research like early last year. I know that because of my relocation, this thing I stopped and all of that. So I shall finalize it. With the research that I made, you cannot use generator because generator is gonna be making noise. You need a quiet environment. So you see that I'm telling you these requirements now, like listen attentively. Number one, you need a laptop. I'm fast forwarding. Before you need a laptop, not any other laptop. This particular course, it has specification for the type of laptop. As at last year, when I didn't know I would even be come back to medical school, say money don't do that kind of thing, I really wanted to do this course, thinking that okay, I'll be talking about it and going through it then. So I now carried the specification that they wrote on their website. Then I was staying in an estate. I asked the guy. Then I never buy my MacBook. I was like, please, I need your laptop. Can do your laptop have, you know that the specification where they writing me like ABC, DZ, I don't know about laptop. So the guy was not like, this is normal laptop now, but the laptop should just have, wait a minute, this. See, you guys know more about laptop, I don't know. The laptop that used to have camera, what's the sakpa below? So, in as much as, so the guy said the laptop should have camera. So you cannot use any other laptop. Your laptop must have camera in front. I've forgotten the names to call it, but if you already that's what I'm trying to say. So you have to have a camera laptop and not just subscription, because there's one software that you download on your phone like that. So if you have camera laptop, because when you are doing, they will be looking at you. Because you know, say this part, I think it's in a visa sponsorship for you to jump. You cannot just do inside your house and say, oh, I'm done. No, you will have your laptop like this. They will be looking at you, and you'll be doing it. They will be seeing you. So you have to have a laptop that have this. So having satisfied the requirement of laptop, the number 2 thing where you supposed to get is light. And that's why I tell you that you cannot use generator, because you cannot tell somebody that is based in the US that is doing this thing for you, looking at and they're So you have options. Number 1, you can buy an inverter. You don't have to buy, maybe especially for somebody that is Japan, you can buy this one battery inverter. It's just to power your laptop. That's it. You can buy this one battery inverter. But the problem now is a different thing if you on inverter and then your neighbor now be noise maker. So it's depending. So depending on the environment you find yourself, you see that particular day when you are ready to do on your computer and do the process, you can go to your neighbor and share biscuits for them. Say please, alone butter don't talk your long. For the next so hours, I beg, no touch this gen. Beg them. If not prostration, you go prostrate. Because it's not like, because there are sometimes when you say you no go on gen and your neighbor go. If imagine 2 neighbors, they make noise, they will not be able to hear you, and it's cancelled. You will just waste money. So I'm giving you all these rules now and regulations before I start. That's according to my research, the rules guiding the destiny. So if you're not in good terms with your neighbor, start greeting them now. Even when you wake up in the morning, my neighbor, how you doing now? My neighbor, happy to buy orange. My neighbor, so that when it's time for you to do it, if you have your own, if you're able to buy all this one battery inverter or any of this small inverter that can charge laptop, charge it and then share biscuits for your neighbor that big. I no one hear noise. From now to this, if they ask you say wetin happen, you don't say as per Naija stop, Naija person. You cannot be telling somebody your plan. If you can tell them that you want to pray, that they see one vision, say no, you pray with them. There are so many things you can tell. And telling the person that you want to use it and jackpot. But in case the person pay for one package like this, the person will be like, I know you never rush, she did not wait till you went to. I'm just saying, but you understand what I'm trying to say. So this means saying, if you know there's no way you can get a stable power supply to power your laptop, and even when you're using it, don't even bother. And then alternatively, depending on the hours, there are some laptops that they have very strong battery. For example, this is my MacBook that I bought. I noticed that it has a very strong battery. So that one, you feel go quiet place and use them. But you know, say sometimes village people used to come in different form, in different sizes, in different shapes. You understand? I don't like to date. You know, there's always going to say, as a Nigerian, we know they take that kind of risk. So even if your laptop, this thing is strong, you get, it's okay to be strong, but please budget for backup, because foolish people can just blow this. May that they go, the software will just shock your battery. I'm just saying. So we have some people that their battery is strong, and maybe like this strong HP or this new MacBook series, their battery is strong. It can last you with fully charged, but just in case, and the bodies, they don't like noise. They say you have to do this thing in a quiet place. So having understood that, you've know the requirements. So if you know you can get a laptop that has camera, certify that, and you can sort out electricity, and you can be in a quiet environment. That's part 1. Now we are talking about part 2. Part 2 now is the requirement. Who can apply for this course? Who can do it? Who is eligible? The funny thing is, everybody is eligible for this course. Excuse me. But it has differentiation, it has specifications, it has different parts. So listen to me attentively. I'm going to be grouping the requirements into different places and different parts. So you find yourself anywhere you fall into. And once I group you, this one I'm saying that according to my research and all of that. Anywhere I group you, you will check your requirement and everything, and that's the link where you go take apply. Anyways, before I go further in this course, you people know that when I come and talk about unpopular course like this, it doesn't even really do a show if I charge for it too. Before I continue talking this story, for me to tell you the name of this course, right? for him to tell you the name, TV 100,000 naira, TV 100K, you pay me like this, I tell you the name. And if you feel like it's too much or I'm charging plenty, I've told you, you know, you can go on the internet, spend the number of weeks, months, and everything, keep making your own research. One day, God will answer your prayer the way you answer mine. But if you know you don't have strength or energy to sit down on the internet and checking course or popular course like that, being a TV 100K, I tell you, and if you feel like it's too much, it's not negotiable. That's the amount. Go nigga, TV 100,000 naira only. This I'm not charging you in dollars. Naira, TV 100K only. Full stop. Now that we talk that one, may know what I say. So you can either continue this video or you just shift to And for some people that would think that they have one opinion in the comment section, I've got to respond accordingly. As I was saying, for those that decide to continue, so I said everybody can apply, but then it has different requirements. So like I said, so when they have unpopular courses like this, right, they make the requirement very simple, very seamless, because of course they are looking for people. You remember those times that nursing just became so popular, like not like nursing became popular, nursing has always been popular, but you know that time, like it has not yet enter inside Japa market, nursing. Like those times, even if you graduate today, you can move to US today. Like I'm just saying it in literary sense. But now, if you finish as a nurse in Nigeria today, you have to wait 1 year to get the experience. Nobody can take you less than 1 year. You understand what I'm trying to say? So that's why it's important that when you get a popular and unpopular pathway, you don't bring it to the public space so that people don't abuse it. And people don't abuse it, and then the people in charge of these programs, they don't actually increase the requirements and make it more strictness, something like that. So as I was saying, I said everybody can apply to this, but then it's depending. So let me start from the seniority of the superiority of everything. Let me attend to my seniors first. If you know you're a medical doctor, like I said, everybody can apply. I'm gonna be picking it one by one, but of course we have to give respect to who respect is due. I cannot keep my medical doctor be my seniors here. Where you people are there? Wait, how they come. If you know you're a medical doctor in Nigeria, you're licensed to work in Nigeria, you have your license and all of that, you can apply to this course. But the thing is, you need like 6 months experience to apply. 6 months experience in the relevant field of this course. Now wait though, just hold that one. I will give you another hint. In this course, full stop, if you're a nurse, right, and maybe you have like maybe a diploma nurse, maybe a BSc nurse, that nurse, they split it into midwifery, into normal nurse, that una own in here. So if you're a nurse too, just come like this. If you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, if you're a radiographer, if you're a pharmacist, if you did any patient-related course, like that I've mentioned, that is hospital-related, patient-related, come like this. Then if you know that you did like a health-related degree, anatomy, physiology, maybe a BS anatomy, physiology, medical lab, all those degrees, maybe say you know to enter medicine, but then is health-related, come this side. Then you know that you don't do anything relating to health. You have like BSc biology or BSc agric. Go to that side. So you see all of you where I group like this. These people, hospital people. These people, non-hospital people. And then these people, they are not relating to health. How is going to happen like this? See, I've think of how I'll split this thing that I will not really give you hints like that. Like I said, all of you can apply. When I take the name of this course, I'll send you the link of the body or organization. When you get there, they have different category or this thing. You see the way I group you people, there's link for this thing like that. So now let me now use general requirements. That is the minimum, like general requirements. And that general requirement is you need experience that varies from 6 months, minimum is 6 months to 1 year. 6 months to 1 year before you make use of your laptop. So now let me now tell you, this type of course is a course that in as much as I say this course is not popular, but in real sense in Nigeria, this course is popular, but it's not popular. Let me explain. You know, in Nigeria, for example, if you want to go and see a doctor, if ice is paining you, you go and see the doctor. If nose is paining you, you see the same doctor. If you are having a headache, you see the same doctor. If you are a pregnant woman, you see the same doctor. If you want to do this, you see the same doctor. You understand? Like in Nigeria, we don't really give this distinction between doctors. Like for example, the surgery I made, the surgery I did, the doctor was the family physician, it was the surgeon. It was the everything. You know, in Nigeria, we do everything. So that's why, if you worked in the hospital before, I won't say I'm 100% sure, but I'm sure to an extent that if you worked in the hospital before, you've had this experience. If you are working in a Nigerian setting, I'm talking from Nigerian hospital setting. Nigeria hospital setting, because, for example, a doctor that is working in emergency, tomorrow now, you can find yourself in Obi-Wan-G. Like, in as much as doctors go on specialty, but Nigeria give that easy access of, man, you change from one, I don't know how to take it. When you like, for example, if you're a doctor in US and you're a family medicine physician, we cannot find you in Obi-Wan-G. We cannot find you in psychiatry. We cannot find you in pediatrics. But then in Nigeria, a family doctor or internal medicine, if we do pediatrics, if we do Obi-Wan-G, if we do psychiatry, if we do community medicine, if we do neurology, combined efforts. So let's now say this course is not talking about some of the people that have experience in this field. And like I told you, this course is on unpopular pathway, but the experience is a very common one. Like, it's very common. But the thing is, in Nigeria, there is no distinction for the course. Just like in UK, they have healthcare assistants, whereas in Nigeria, your healthcare assistant is the same people as nurse. If you are talking about definition of nurse, a nurse is somebody that is a nurse and is healthcare assistant in Nigerian system. So that is exactly how it is. There is no distinction for this job. But if you've worked in an hospital setting before as a doctor, as a nurse, as maybe a radiographer, as which other people they work for hospital, there is high chances that you would have experienced this before. So now, let's say you've worked in the hospital as a doctor and you are Gbogbo Lushe in a doctor, you've worked in this department, and everything. And then let's now say you've had this experience. And in fact, for example, even as a doctor, I know that they used to do, before you get your license, you do 3 months rotation in family medicine, 3 months in pediatrics, 3 months in Obi-Wan-G and everything like that. So in that place where they rotate, I'm telling you for sure, you've gotten that experience. So like I said, depending on the category you fall in, your requirements for experience can be 6 months, it can be 1 year. I hope you get that. So let's now say maybe in the place that you are just finding yourself all over the hospital, you've had maybe like 1 month experience or 2 months or anything. When you pay your money and I'm paying the name of this course, you will go back to that place where you don't see that experience. You can't make it to complete. Depending when I'm paying the name of the course, I'll send you the website, send you the organization and everything. You go and see the category you fall into and see the months, how many months that they require. But the maximum months they require from everybody is 12 months. So some people are 6 months, some people are 12 months, depending on your previous qualification. I hope you understand that. But the highest is 12 months. But people will be say they don't have anything relating to hospital, you cannot price it your 12 months. But then they have other requirements that can substitute for it. I hope you understand that. So you now go back to that place that you've gotten the experience. I'm gonna get today. So, but then for those of you that you're just coming to it, or maybe you want to switch, you just this thing, right? You can get this experience. Another question I want to ask is, now that I'm saying that the course is this, I'm telling you the course is not popular because we don't have that distinction in Nigeria. In fact, in Nigeria, there's no institution that offers that course. I have checked. There is no school that offers it. I check in Africa, it is one of few schools that offer that course in one African country like that. It's not a popular course. In fact, in Africa or in Nigeria, we don't see it as a specialty. Say, no, just separate this one. Like, they combine it like general work. But then, you know, these top countries, once they see general work, they will split it. So that's why I'm telling you that if you've worked in the Nigeria hospital before, there is high chances that you would have gotten the experience of this thing. Like you would have experienced it because it comes like with the job working in Nigeria. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so if you know that you are not health related, you've not worked in the hospital before, you can locate a hospital and you start getting experience there. And like I told you, depending on the category you fall in, maybe 6 months, only 6 months experience or 12 months experience. So like I said, you don't need to look for one big hospital, no one hospital should. No, I think that this thing is an unpopular pathway, unpopular course, but it's popular. So even the hospital that is at the back of your house safe, you can go there and go and be getting your experience there. So you don't need to go and look for, no, that's the one big hospital in Lagos. Just look for, once you paid for the course and see the requirement, of course you'll be able to know the hospital way, but I'm telling you that to stress yourself. I'm going to be looking for one special hospital because it's a very common experience for everybody. Just that we don't put, I'm not saying there are not people that do it, but there is no actual distinction in this course. For example, if you want to be a doctor in Nigeria, you go to medical school. If you want to be a nurse, you go to nurse. If you want to be a pharmacy, you go to pharmacy school. You understand? But in Nigeria, that school, you know, there. But though, when I made my research for that, I understand that there are some people that offer this course as some people, they do 1 week program for this course. Some people are doing 3 weeks, some people are doing 3 months, like that, depending. So once I tell you the number of the course, you have different pathway, right? So if you know you fall into the requirement I've mentioned, I've told you. So let's now say that you don't have a degree, like you don't get anything. All you have is your SSC. That means for you to get this course, is that you get a degree and get your experience in this field, or travel to this African country that I'm talking about and study this course there. The African countries that I've seen do this course, they have it as diploma, they have it as BSc. I think also they have it as certificate course. But don't do it as certificate course. It is not acceptable to the body of this course. They will not accept certificates. The minimum they will take for you is either 2 years, 2 years diploma, 3 years diploma, or 4 years degree. Minimum 2 years. It has to be a this thing. So you have options. If you have degree, you go. I've mentioned you. If you have degree, if you found yourself in the hospital, I've told you what to do. But this one, I'm talking about people that they don't get degree, they don't get anything. The only thing they get is just WAEC results. For you to be eligible for this course, you have to, just for you not to be paraded up and down, you have 2 options. Either to go for a diploma related course in Nigeria, or to go to this African country and go and do the course and then get your experience. You understand? But then there's this waiver for people that if you do this course, like for example, if you do this actual course, like if you go to the school of this course in actual sense, you don't need extra experience again. But people that don't go to school in actual course, that is people that they require this experience from. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So find yourself, check your life, check your CV, the category you fall into. I hope you understand that. So the immigration pathway for this course is one of the sweetest courses you can ever move, because so after doing this one, depending on the category you fall into and everything, there's an exam. Do you think you want to move to US, Canada just like that? Just no. You have to write an exam. I'm not gonna lie to you. I won't say because I want to collect my annotate. So prepare yourself. There's an exam. So what's the exam all about? With my research and all of that, and I tried to reach out and see people that have written this exam, Nigeria wise, distance wise, and all of that. There is this material that they use to pass this exam. See, let me tell you one thing. We just have to be realistic with ourselves. If you don't want to leave Nigeria via study routes, study route is the jackpot, and you go to me, I say to tell people, if you travel, live outside Nigeria to study out, you are wasting money unless you are going to study a good course like medicine, like nursing, But every other masters in clinical, you're wasting your time. The best and sweetest pathway is what? Is work visa. So if you're able to do something in Nigeria, some of you've been planning jackpot since how many years, waiting for money. So instead of that 1 year where you just the waste, just start doing something with your life where you don't say if you use and migrate. So there's an exam, and of course I went through the exam as well, and all of that. The exam is not hard. Let me not say the exam is hard. The exam is hard if you don't study. It's not as hard as this USMLE or hard. So from people, like I told you, I made research from people that has passed this exam, the material that they use. I went through it, right? Say this thing, for exams like Americans, all these exams, I can share when it comes to health, there is nothing. That's why if you do USMLE, you see that they repeat concepts and add this health exam. There is, because all what they are asking is about the human body. What did they want to ask you again? You don't pass like this. It's not unlike all those. Maybe if you are doing economics exam, they have plenty things to do, ask you law of demand. But when you're talking about the human body, waiting they won't ask you, website they never asked for the past how many years. So even as much as they might not repeat questions directly, but they will keep repeat concepts. Like even when you're writing an exam, they'll just use that some keyword that you use. There are things that is so that's why the experience matters too. But then I went through the exam questions, like somebody that don't have the experience that would like to be able to answer this. If you go through the past questions, so this is me saying this pathway is for people that are ready to at least give in the work, study, and all of that. But if you don't say no, you are just looking for one drone to carry you from inside your house and you just want to live abroad, this video is not for you. So if you know maybe you don't have money for USMLE, money for NCLEX, or any of this exam, or maybe the exam you're preparing for, maybe USMLE is hard, you can use this pathway and go. Let's say for example you're already a doctor in Nigeria, you have experience, or you're already a nurse. Instead of writing NCLEX, or maybe you want to change career pathway, you can use this one. And how much does the exam cost? So I won't just say the exam costs this or that. I checked the processing fee. You know that you send transcript, the processing fee, this thing. There's also this thing on their website. You can do practice exam before your actual exam too. Everything together, just budget like 0 to 300 USD. 0 to 300 USD. You see that the exam is not expensive. This one, I added exam money, I added processing money, I added application fee money. All those things. 0 to $300. Whereas if you want to write USMLE, step 1, you're looking at 1,200 USD. Step 2, you are looking at, how much. If you want to write NCLEX, you know how much. And then this material, okay, like that. I hope you understand that. So it's like a cheaper alternative for medical professions, or people that want to switch into medicine, or people that want to, like that. Then which other thing? So like I said, one thing I like about this pathway is the fact that you can write this exam in your house. Nothing like you're going to Ghana to go and be looking for test center, booking flight. Say the one, for example, UK exam plan, you have to go to Ghana, book flight, book hotel, all that money, extra money. So the only money that you are spending is the money that you used to apply. And I told you $0 to $300, and that $300 includes your exam fee, your application fee, your processing fee. All those their fee when you go just this thing, and you go there inside your house, on your computer, on your generator. Sorry, I've told you generator is not I'm going to be making noise. And you write the exam. So as a normal Nigerian, I know that Nigerians, of course, they are not dollar, but understand that many people are scared of exam. Oh, what if I fail? And another good thing about this exam is there is no limit. If you like fail 1 million times, I'll allow you to take it. So that's the importance of not making a course popular. For example, like USMLE now, I think the maximum attempt is like 3, 4, or 5 maximum attempts. Because it's popular, they feel like there are so many people coming into the pool, they can easily filter people. But then these ones, they are looking for a customer, so you can write as many times as possible. But I'm not saying that you should write the first time and fail. You can write the first time and hit it. I've seen so many people, according to my research, that wrote it once and they hit it. So just look at, once you pay your money, I'll tell you, and the material you used to study, just go through that book. Most of this international exam, they have one format that they used to follow. They have this book. For example, if you want to pass your assembly, you make use of UWord, or you make use of all those materials. If you want to buy as English, you make use of U word. There's no how you make use of U word well and you will still fail. That means the village people, they follow you. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So people that has written that exam, when I went through the research, okay, what do you guys use to study? This is what they used to study. So if you sit down with it as a Nigerian and you use the hunger of what you are going through in Nigeria to read that book, so it's not something that is that. Like I told you guys, I went through the question as somebody that is even in medical school. The questions are not hard. They just want you to understand concepts on something. It's something that you will understand. So that's so which other thing? I told you about their salary. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my goodness. Their salary. Oh god. Anyways, their salary varies from different countries. And the other thing I'll tell you is, another good thing about this exam is, once you've written this exam, you can use the results to move to US. Just once you've written the exam, just add it to your CV. I wrote, let's say the name of the exam is Dr. Demi Licensing Exam. Just add it to your CV. Dr. Demi Licensing Exam 2024. Right. You used to apply for that job. Like that's the requirements that they require. You can use this exam and move to US. You can use it and move to Canada. You can use it and move to Australia. But what will now differ? Different countries. Like I said, this exam is accepted worldwide. Like it's not just exam that maybe one country is conducting. Maybe like one country that they don't know, they will ask which exam. It is an international exam. Nobody say that they say, who is this? We don't know you. International. It's just like you writing USMLE and then you using that USMLE for other countries. Now, international standard exam. Just like if you write English, you can write English, decide to move to Canada, you can decide to move to US. It's an international exam. So you can use it. But then what will actually differ or affect the type of country you move to is some requirements. Some countries require you they'll just accept that you're 1 year, what you don't do. Right? Some will say, okay, 2 years. Some will say 3 years. So depending on the country you want to move to. But then, from this thing that I've checked, the better good countries, including Canada, you can use just that 1 year experience, so I don't talk. After you've gotten it and you've written this exam, Canada, and the other thing I will say is, do you know, funny enough, that, let's say, for example, you apply for Canada study visa. Do you know that there are some Canada study visa or Canada visa that actually takes long? Some that can even take up to 6 month approval. Are you aware? They will take up to 6 month approval. So instead of you waiting that 6 month approval or even 1 year approval, why you never just use and do something better and have one stable career where you say you don't know, say you are moving on work visa. And aside that, you get work visa, you can use this job to apply for direct PR. I've gone through so many countries' websites, immigration websites and everything, and clinical. At Australia, at just as Australia, their wahala is too much. Because you know Australia deals with age, this is the experience. Australia now, they're asking for like 3 years experience for you to be able to get their PR. And then you have to be less than 45 years old. That's something about Australia. You know that that age thing is annoying me. But if you know that age is on your side, if you go Australia, but if you don't say age not on your side, if you do US, if you do Canada, if you do Ireland and England, and again, depending on some countries, there are some countries that they will accept the exam, but they will tell you, oh, do this one like that. So it's depending. So that's why I said there are so many countries. So after paying, you can tell me your country of destination. For example, after paying, if you tell me, oh, I would like to move to US. So after telling me, you check the pathway and Jesus, the sun. Yes, I think it's better now, right? And there's no. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, like that. So, what's the passing rate? With my experience, like I said, if you study that past question or that book, yeah, that more like past question, you will pass. So don't just write the exam because I said there is no maximum attempt. Don't just go and again, that is to retake the exam. I think it's like $50, something like that. It's like $50. It's not expensive. I told you the exam is not expensive. They are looking for customer. So don't just go and write the exam and say, oh, because I say you can take it more than one time, so you just So if you study, even if you dedicate this thing, you're going to pass it an attempt. And of course, another research I make is how long it actually takes people to actually pass this particular exam. Some people, depending, most of you are actually working. Some people are actively working. They will go by 8, come back by 4, that kind of thing. So you can be waking up at 9. So if you have full time, that you dedicate time to, you say, I want to write this exam, you get timeline. But if you like, I'm working or this, it depending. So there is no actual how long, but then average is looking at 1 month to prepare for the exam. Yeah, but then depending, don't just write the exam. Nobody is pursuing you, nobody is after you. That no, make sure you study well for the exam and write it. So like I've told you, you can write it inside your house. You are not going to Ghana, you are not going to Kenya, you are not going to anywhere. Just the laptop where I don't explain to you, carry on like this. Once you've applied, they will send you this thing, go install them. They look you like this. They don't want to. If you get picking, give the picking to your mother-in-law, give it to your mother, or like send your husband. Everybody send them, come up for us. They must not hear noise. And it's an international exam, and especially if you're taking an exam from Nigeria, if they are looking at others with one eye, they will look at you with 15 eyes. So they want to. You see the way at the top where I don't touch anything, nothing in the background. That's why you will take right to the exam. So the exam is MCQ, of course, on the computer, but then they want to be looking at you, just like if the way you guys are looking at me now. Let me be answering. What can you come? A, B, C. They want to be seeing your 2 hands. So you just have that rules. Like when you put your laptop, your shoulder should be showing, you dissing, nothing in the background. Those rules are very. So 100% you can write this exam inside your house. No going out. So the only money that you are spending is my referral fee and the money that I say you used to apply. So for those of you that have experience, right? There's this is it letter? It's not like letter. There's this like paper you download from their website. If you claim you've had this experience for a period of, depending on the requirement they give you, you follow. You can't give it to the person that certify you. Main sign. For example, let's say the name of the course is psychiatry, right? You will carry that paper, you go to the psychiatric department that you claim you get that experience, you give it to the CEO, the head of director, the director in charge, you give it to them that, I want you to tick this thing that I did it. So the person will tick the one you did. They have inside the letter, beside the paper. For example, let's say in psychiatry, they have, if you've talked to maybe mental health, psychiatry is mental, if you talk to somebody with OCD, if you talk with somebody with dementia, so the person will take it, oh yeah, this person did dementia, this person talked to somebody with ADHD, this person talked to somebody with this one, like that, you go tick him. The one where in they missing, where you do, you go do them, the person go tick him. So the thing, you get list. So that's why I've explained that. Let's say the name of the department is psychiatry. Inside psychiatry, they have different branches, they have different this thing. So they make sure say you don't complete everything where they. So the person in charge will not tick it. You did this, you did that, you did this thing. If you go and lie, maybe you do not do. Let's say you do not do. Parkinson's disease. Let's say for example, you do not do Parkinson's disease. It's probably psychiatry. Parkinson's disease is psychiatry, no? It's part of psychiatry. Wait, no, please don't use that one as judgment. It's disease of brain. And psychiatry, sharp. So let's say you don't do Parkinson's disease and you go and take it. If they catch you, at you that you take it, they're gonna carry both of you. So this just me saying, try and be truthful as much as you can. Don't allow them to ban Nigerians that you are lying. So after you're done with all of that, then you apply, you send their paper back to them, right? You send it to them, they will go through it, and then they will send you a link. You apply for the exam, you download it on your this thing, you write it. You are not writing the exam immediately, or you can schedule to when it's convenient for you or anything. But then the minimum requirements, I've told you, the one that is next minimum is that paper that you have to tick that, excuse me, you've had experience in this thing, and the person that tick it have to sign. For example, the doctor in charge, for example, maybe not me, I can say, oh, I be Dr. Demi. I saw when Mr. Kogwebe was doing this experience. So just in case they find out that the person is lying, to be able to sanction at you, at the person that signed to carry all of you, extradite you to anywhere, and you can complete your due sentence there. So I'm just saying that shall be truthful and honest, a lawyer, and all of those things like that. So guys, that will be the end of today's video. I hope this video was in any way helpful. So if you're interested, you can send me the mail, you can send the DM. I cannot wait to have you guys on board, and I'll see you guys in my next talk. Bye for now. Peace out.